This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. To return, it's Brandon Powell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt. And although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now it's Hurts. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Second down and 8. They run it once more with Jones. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Here's a third down and 4. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. Taking this one downfield for Hockenson.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up. So after one, it's the Vikings with the edge. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This officially a 58-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they are not able to draw closer. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team.
This one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Eagles are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Hurts. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to be third down. Hurts now. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And the Vikings will take over at their own 15.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Darnold. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 85 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
That'll be caught, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end, Goedert, working the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goedert. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Again, Hurts. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Vikings will take over here at their own 12.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Darnold to throw on first down. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position, a huge chance to cut into the deficit.
At the 23-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So now it's
well, you ain't got no balls to go for it. That's crazy.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So we come upon halftime, and the visitors, the Vikings, on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, first half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. Now Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Vikings have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Darnold. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Again, it's Jones. Jones, first down and more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Throwing, Darnold. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will have great field position right around midfield.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball.